Hey, good morning to you. Mark again here, Weatherman Plus. Hope you have a great day today. We do have a couple fast moving storms that is coming across the north. I will go through that as well so you can see what's going on. And I'll let you know what's going on for the next few days. So if you've never been here before, hello, I'm Mark. I upload every single day. So hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update of what's to come or what you could be dealing with. Now, I always put timestamps in the description. That way it saves you time and you can come see just only what you need to see. And I also put on top of the timestamps this page here. This is from National Weather Service, and it tells you all your weather alerts of what could be happening. Plus, it updates every time you click on it, no matter what time you watch my video. Now, I know some of you are still dealing with power outages, so God bless you. May your power come on very quickly, guys. And some of you have been without power, especially in Oregon, up to 9 days because they've been having this ice storm that knocked out their power for quite some time now. We're talking about ever since Valentine's Day, they've been without power. And Texas is getting less than 10,000 people now, so that's looking better for them. But everybody else is still in the yellow. It's anywhere from 10 to 20,000 people still without power. So God bless you all. May it get solved very quickly for you. Now on the very top of the screen, I do have the snowfall totals and amounts that it will be passing through, these storms that will be passing through. I don't really see them as major, guys. I see one with a possibility to be a major on the far north end, but that's about it. And the one right above my head will show you your temperatures for the next 5 days. That way you can see what is coming, guys. And if you've never been here before, the time and date of the stamp of what I'm showing is right here in between the videos so you can know what you're looking at. And this is our shot from about 6 o'clock this morning. It will be fast moving storm. Our storm in the northeast has moved out. The surface low pressure that is in the north, it is dropping a little bit of snowfall as it barely hits the inner coastal states of the northeast and moves away. And we also have the surface low pressure in the Pacific Northwest that gave them the avalanche warning, is given the high wind warnings that they have and dealing with now, mostly for Montana and Wyoming. And it will be passing through the Midwest and a little bit of the Northeast as well. Some people will see snow, but a lot of people will just see rain out of these. But it is bringing some high wind gusts for Montana up to 50 miles per hour. And when you get towards Wyoming, it gets actually up to 60, even some spots up to 70. I've shown up to 77 miles per hour. And a lot of people in Wyoming is in 50 miles per hour wind gusts. A little west of Worland, a little east of Jackson, you're up to 72 to 77 miles per hour wind gusts. And down here west of Torrington, you're also in 70 miles per hour wind gusts. I did talk to somebody yesterday about that, and they said that they're kind of used to that, the wind gusts coming off the mountains and the wind building up and getting strong. So that's kind of hard to get used to, but if you're used to it, just so you're aware, you do have this issue. Now, as we move on with our day today, this is about 9 a.m. Central Time. You can see that the surface low pressure has been moving across the Dakotas. It is dropping some snowfall for the west. Also, the surface low pressure that was in the northeast is moving north now, but it's still dropping some snow for some people, and some people is getting rain. Either way, it's going to be light amounts. It will not be a major snowstorm, guys. This one has a better chance of being major snowstorm impacts than this one. But you do see the temperatures for the northeast. Some people will be seeing snowfall out of this system as it moves by, but some people are just on the edge of being rain. And as it moves through, you might see snow first, but it's going to warm up and get through the daytime heating, and it will turn into rain after your snow. And as you go through today by noontime, this system's already leaving out the north. It is still putting a little bit more snowfall, but it will turn to rain after that for the northeast. And this is around noontime Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time for that snowfall. And this system, this surface low pressure, is still getting a little stronger as it moves across the Midwest, and it is still dropping a little bit of snow for people, as well as some winds are picking up a little bit. You can tell by the isobars getting a little tight right there. Now, I'm still showing it will be around 50 miles per hour still for Montana, and it's still 60 to 70 miles per hour for Wyoming. So it's still an issue for y'all. Just so you know, you're still going to have these wind gusts throughout the morning and the noon today. And as you go through the day today at your 21Z, guys, this is around 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. on the East Coast. It's still dropping some snowfall for some people, but it's far New York, northern Vermont, and a little bit of New Hampshire as well. But this system is starting to drop a little bit of heavy snowfall. You can see it by the dark blue right here for North Dakota and Minnesota. By 6 p.m. today, you're still going to have a little bit of snowfall for New York still. As a matter of fact, I'm showing that this section of northern New York is the only section that's still in 32 degrees temperatures. That's why it's still getting some snowfall. Northern Vermont as well. But this system's starting to weaken now for the Midwest as it crosses over into Minnesota, but it is dropping heavy amounts of snowfall for northern Minnesota. And as you get into 9 o'clock tonight, the system done moved off in the northeast. It done dropped whatever it's going to drop. I will show you your totals. And the system in the Midwest, now it's dropping snowfall in the far north. And right below it, it's just a little too warm and you're not getting snow. You might be getting some rain, if anything. Now we're getting into 9 o'clock tonight for central U.S. And then when the system's going over to Midwest still, it's still dropping some snowfall, mostly on the wraparound as it moves across, and a little bit for northern Michigan as well. Then you got this high pressure that is moving from the northwest, and it will be coming to the south and southeast. Now this high pressure is actually going to cause y'all to have rainfall Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even in the Sunday in the southeast. It's going to be doing some blocking over a upper level low in the Gulf that's trying to form and get a surface low pressure, but it is bringing a lot of moisture, but it will be getting blocked. So all the moisture is going to be in the south for a couple of days. The system moved across the Midwest and is in the northeast. Now you can see people getting a lot of rainfall, and you see some snow in far New York, but this section in northern New York is the only section that is still right at 32 degrees. So if anybody has any heaviest amount of accumulation in the northeast, it will be northern New York, because as the system moves through, some people will see snow, but after the snow, this rain will be coming after it because the daytime heating is going to cause the temperatures to rise some. And you can see that shot here. You're still right around 32, 33 degrees in northern New York. It's still able to hold some snow, while Vermont and New Hampshire is still at 32 degrees at the very far north. But you can see the warmer temperatures that's following behind it. So it will eventually turn into rainfall. In a few hours later, you can see that here. Vermont does get snow, but then eventually the rain does move in. However, northern New York still holds on barely to its 32 degrees temperature. So this northern New York will be the best chance for heavier accumulation than anybody else. By midnight tomorrow night, pretty much 1 a.m. on the East Coast, you see it's still getting snow in northern New York and northern New Hampshire, but that's about it. It's pretty much very small amounts of snowfall. It will not be a major snowstorm, guys. Now, as we move a little bit further, you can see that this upper level low is forming in the Gulf with all the warm dew points, all the moisture, and this high pressure is going to be blocking this system to stay in the south and southeast for a couple to 3 days. It's literally going to block it from moving anywhere, and it's just going to be putting precipitation, putting rainfall in the south for a couple of days, and it's going to add up. And you can see it here a few more hours later. The high pressure is still blocking this system. You're still getting rainfall in the south, and it will continue. Now, this high pressure will eventually move off late Thursday into Friday, and now you still have the rainfall that's still coming into the southeast. So it's been adding up for a couple of days now. And as you get into midnight for Friday, you can see that the high pressure has moved off. You have all this precipitation in the south and the mid-Atlantic, and now this is going to move up towards the northeast and start bringing the rain to them as well. And you got a surface low pressure in the Midwest that is forming. It is bringing snowfall to some people, especially Wisconsin, but it will stay northern. It will not go any further south. And by 6 a.m. Central Time on Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Time, you can see the precipitation is moving up. You can see the upper level low right here. Also for the south, for Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. Now it's going to be moving away for y'all, and it's going to be affecting Tennessee, and it's going to go up to Kentucky as well. And you can see the precipitation mix as far as the temperatures. This blue line right here is your freezing line mark. So you can see the parts of PA will be seeing snow, while the western half will be seeing some rainfall and mixed precipitation in between. But now the surface low pressure has moved over the Midwest and is still getting snowfall in northern Wisconsin. And you move a little further to 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, and all this precipitation is still here, is still over, especially Tennessee. They're going to be seeing some good rainfall as well. But from Louisiana all the way to Alabama, or even all the way to Georgia, we'll be seeing the heaviest amount because it's been blocked for so long, dropping rainfall in the south. And once again, for the Northeast, you can see some people is getting snow. some people is getting rain. And you can see that shot best here. You got Delaware, Maryland, even New Jersey and Long Island. Y'all all going to be getting rainfall, while there will be a little bit amounts of snowfall for PA and New York. And there will be a lot of rain as well. But it's all because of your temperatures. It's just way too warm for this to turn into snowfall for you. And even some people will see snowfall, but it won't even stick. It's going to melt as soon as it hits the ground. The best chances is still far New York, northern Vermont, and northern New Hampshire. They're the only ones that stay the longest in freezing temperatures. And as this moves to the northeast, a few more hours later, you can see precipitation is still in Tennessee. Now it's moving to eastern Tennessee, and the mid-Atlantic is now drying up a little bit. They just got finished getting rainfall for a couple of days. But the system in the northeast is still dropping snowfall for northern New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire as well, while everyone else in the northeast will be seeing rainfall. And this includes everyone, anywhere from Massachusetts to Connecticut, Long Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, southern New York. All of y'all going to be seeing rainfall. If you see snow, rain's coming right after it. So it's not going to be sticking. It's not going to accumulate. You're just going to see it a little bit. And it's only on the eastern half. Western Pennsylvania will never even see it. But by 3 p.m. on Saturday, the moisture will start to leave Tennessee and it will start moving to the east. So you will start getting out of this rainfall. And the New England states is now whoever saw snow. Northern New York, you're still that one area that just stayed 32 degrees. But whoever had snowfall is now turning it into rain, as well as Vermont and as well as New Hampshire. Extreme north has the snow the longest, including Maine, but everybody else is going to be in the rain. And the temperatures are way warm in the south, so everybody should be losing all that snowfall accumulation. If you haven't lost it already, it definitely will be gone by this time. But it's starting to get cold now in the Pacific Northwest. If you remember, from the 1st to the 3rd, actually to the 4th, is when that next Arctic blast does come down. And it starts coming down from the west, and it will drag over to the central U.S. And it's even a chance for it to go all the way to the east coast or the southeast. Still a little too far away. I will update you guys on that. But nobody in the northeast is holding on to any of this snowfall. It's warming up too much, guys. It's going to be melting. It's going to be going away. Except for the extreme New Hampshire. They stay the coldest the longest, them in Upper Maine. Now by Saturday, 3 p.m. on the central, 4 p.m. on the east coast, this is everybody's snowfall, including the west, of what you're going to be getting from the snowstorms. It's going to be a couple fast movers. It will add up a little bit. The first one would not be a major, but altogether, it'll end up being a major outcome because of that second low pressure. And it is light amounts for the Pacific Northwest, except for the higher altitudes. You could get anywhere from 3 to 4 feet. That's very high altitudes, and 2 to 3 feet for Idaho. But the surrounding areas, it looks like Idaho will get the most snowfall out of the west, out of all this snow. Them and Montana, as well as those winds that you did have. And North Dakota, you did get high amounts as well because these systems stayed way north in the U.S. And you did get anywhere from 6 to 7, even 8 inches on the east side of you. But it is a good amount, and you can see the trail going right across Minnesota, right into Wisconsin. And it is good amounts for northern Wisconsin. You have anywhere from 6 to 8 inches in the far north, but it pretty much cuts straight across central Wisconsin. The south will see nothing, while the upper half will see anywhere from 3 to 5, with a localized in the far north from 6 to 8. In Michigan, it will be north to mostly northwest Michigan, to where you begin anywhere from 2 to 5 inches, but the extreme north can see anywhere from 8 to even 10 inches of snow from these two fast-moving systems that come by. And the amounts for the northeast will be a little bit, maybe 1 to 2 inches for Pennsylvania, western New York as well, up to 2 to 4 inches. But northern New York, well, you'll see anywhere from 7 to 8 inches for a possibility for heavy snowfall. Northern Vermont as well, northern New Hampshire, while southern New Hampshire will get nothing. Maine will get a good bit of amounts, anywhere from 3 to 6 inches. But for Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Long Island, New Jersey, Maryland, all of y'all will not see any accumulation. It'll be light amounts for northern New Jersey and southern Connecticut, but it will not be heavy amounts. And with the warm temperatures coming, that will all melt if anything sticks. Now this should give you a little bit of variety so you can see exactly what's going on to everybody. The GFS was showing the right amounts according to what I think because these two heavy systems moving and according to the temperatures. The Euro shows that it'll be lighter amounts for northern Wisconsin, but it still shows the heavy amounts for northern New York. However, nothing did change as far as southern New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Long Island, New Jersey, all in the Northeast. It will not be any snowfall for y'all. It will be rain. If there's any snow and you do see it, and you probably will see a little bit of it, it will melt as the day goes along. And the total precipitation is not a lot of heavy precipitation. The GFS does show that it is going to be heavy amounts of rainfall from Louisiana, and it will stretch all the way to a possibility of even South Carolina, with Tennessee getting in on some heavy rainfall. This is anywhere from 1 to 3 inches for this pink area. But it is showing that just one area for GFS and Euro both agree that there will be heavy amounts of rainfall in the southeast because it got blocked by the high pressure. As well for the Pacific Northwest, y'all did get some heavy amounts of precipitation. It is over the whole Northwest. So I know y'all do have power outages, especially in Oregon. So God bless y'all. It looks like this rain could cause this power outage issue just to drag on along a little bit longer, guys. But the Euro also is showing not only is it from Louisiana all the way to South Carolina with Tennessee getting involved, it could be a little bit of eastern Texas as well getting in on this heavy rainfall. And that's what you're going to have from these fast moving systems. There's going to be two fast movers coming through. It's going to be an extreme north. The high pressure will block these systems in the south, causing rainfall. And you will have more problems in the future. It's just a little too far to look at. But I always like to give you a little taste of what could be happening a little bit further than 5 days. And we could have a possible strong system still in the northeast. I am still showing that. And it does bring a lot of high winds. You see how close these isobars are? That's some very high winds that's coming with this system. Now, this is according to the GFS. And if this system still stays on track for what it's showing, it will bring anywhere from 40 to 60 miles per hour wind gusts for everybody in the Northeast. You got Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, Long Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Southern Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Northern Virginia. Everybody in the Northeast will see these strong winds as it passes by. It's just a little too far to be too confident in this, guys. But it's even getting picked up by the Euro model now as well. And we all know Euro is not a long-range model, but GFS is a long-range model. But Euro's even picking up. Matter of fact, Euro's even showing that it's a 969 strong nor'easter for a possibility. It's just too far away. I just want to let you know that this could be a possibility to be talking about this later. Could be a heavier amounts of snowfall that does come with this. And I am still showing, just so you know, that this Arctic air is going to be moving in sometime around the 27th, 28th, and it's going to drag along all the way to the 3rd or maybe even the 4th. But it is coming in. And I'm still showing that it will affect the southwest and it will go towards the central U.S. But I will update this as it gets a little bit closer, guys. I'm probably going to update it tomorrow morning because this thing looks like it's definitely going to be a definite thing that's going to happen. Matter of fact, Arizona and New Mexico, y'all could be getting in on this as well. But I'm still showing it is moving towards Texas, but it is going to be on its way up. But we are going to have a negative phase on the NAO, which is the eastern half of U.S., right around the 4th or the 5th. So after it goes up to its positive phase, it could just loop right over Texas and then go down to the southeast. I will update you on this. Now, before you leave and you get on with your day, guys, God bless you all. I hope you have a very great day today. I hope your day was great yesterday, and I hope you continue to bring it great for the rest of this week. I really want y'all to have a really great week this week. We are going out of our winter. We are slowly getting into spring. So we're getting into new things, especially the tornado season. So that's getting kind of scary because it's been ramping up these last couple of years. But my main agenda for every day of my life is to spread God's word, guys. That's the only thing that is important in our lives. We're not only witnesses, we need to sow the seed. So God bless you all. Hope you have a very great day. If you are having any issues, please speak to God. He loves to answer prayers. Tell him your burdens. Leave it all on his feet. He will take care of it for you. Psalm 10. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not in all of his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. Arise, O Lord, O God. Lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore doth the wicked contempt God? He hath said in his heart, Thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cause thine ear to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. Amen. God bless you all today. May y'all have a great Tuesday today. Think positive. Think good. Good things happen. Positive thoughts bring positive results, and that's a sure thing. Thank you so much for watching my video today. From my family to yours, God bless you. May you have a very great day today. All glory does go to God, God of Jacob. Amen. God bless you all.